Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another one. Sorry it's been so long, just been a little bit busy with life. You know how it is. In my last video, I was actually reviewing the PlayStation Portal Midnight Black Edition, and I was just kind of going over it a little bit and also kind of going over how some content creators say that you don't need a PS5 at all to have a PlayStation Portal, which at the time, I thought that was right. So I did have a viewer actually take the time and upload a video. Thank you so much for that. So shout out to Ethan Lee. However, not quite what I was talking about, right? Because I do have, the PlayStation Portal, and it is paired to my PS5, as you can see here. And you either have PS5 or cloud gaming, right? So the purpose of that video was more of, there's a couple of content creators here that are basically saying that you don't need a PS5 to have a PlayStation Portal, which again, at the time, I thought that was wrong. And so I got a little bit more curious as far as do you or do you not really need a PS5, right? And I found out that you actually absolutely do not need a PS5 in order to use a PlayStation Portal now. The reason why that came up is because I originally got the PlayStation Portal when the 30th anniversary launch came out, because I got the PS5 Slim 30th anniversary edition, and I got this as well. And at the time, I think it was probably only maybe a month since Sony announced that you could do cloud gaming and you didn't need the PS5 or be tethered to a PS5. So when I first unboxed this, I signed in and I was going to play cloud gaming, but for whatever reason, I think at the time is just new software or whatever you want to call it, would not let me go past the pairing screen, right? So I kind of thought, there's been a lot of content creators out there, since the launch of the beta of the cloud gaming, people basically saying that you don't need the PS5, which is true. You technically don't. I just thought that you needed to pair it to a PS5 first in order to access the cloud gaming. So I'm actually happy to announce that that's no longer the case, right? So you can actually bypass the pairing mode of the PS5 and just go straight to cloud gaming. No PS5 required. So you can basically just go to the store, pick one of these up without having a PS5, only pay $200, and of course the premium subscription for PlayStation Plus in order to do cloud gaming. And I'm just going to go over that right now. Alrighty, so right here I have my PlayStation Portal, which is currently paired to my PS5. Right. So once again, thanks Ethan for your video. But I do have access to the cloud gaming. What I wanted to do is basically get rid of this right here, not having to pair a PS5 to the Portal, right? Which at the time I thought that it was impossible. So I remember that I have another PlayStation account, and what I ended up doing is just signing out of this one, right? What I ended up doing is signing out of this one. And now I'm just going to sign in to the other one that I have, right? And on that one, I don't have a PS5 tethered to it. All right. So this is the other account that I have not used in a very long time. So there's no PS5 paired to it. And on top of that, no PlayStation Premium subscription either. This is actually my wife's account. She hasn't used it in years, right? So going back to whenever I got this PlayStation Portal, right? I think, again, it was only like maybe a month or so since they released the cloud gaming, right? This is the same screen. Pair it with your PS5. So I went ahead and hit pair with PS5, right? However, that skip button right there that you see was not there before, right? It was just sign out. And I don't think you could do the swipe or anything like that. Sorry, it's blurry. I don't think you could do the swipe. You couldn't do anything, right? That skip button wasn't there, right? You needed to actually pair the PS5 console to it. But now they actually added the feature. I would assume they added it because that button was not there. So now you just skip. You go straight to this one, can't find paired console. There's nothing there. So now you just go to settings and you do the same thing. Cloud streaming, you go ahead and turn it on, hit OK, kind of restarts real quick. So it says connect to your PS5. Don't need to do that anymore. Stream from the cloud gaming catalog. And it loads up. Everything is there. Voila, no PS5 required. So you could basically just go to the store, pick up a PlayStation Portal for $199, right? Maybe even cheaper if Amazon has it on sale or Best Buy has it on sale, one of those stores, and have access to this entire library here of games, and really good ones too. I don't have the subscription for the premium on this one, but oh my god, look at that. Hogwarts Legacy. I think this game is still $80, maybe a little bit cheaper if you find it on sale somewhere. Click on it and just play. So if you have the subscription, it'll just say play and it'll load. But since I don't hold the subscription on this account, it says subscribe. Right? And then you just do it through the app. That's pretty much it, right? Which is pretty cool. For $200, you can have a mini PS5 instead of, spending double that amount. Once again, thanks Ethan for pointing that out and kind of helping me out because it made me take another look at it. So you definitely now do not need a PS5 at all. And that's pretty much it. So like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.